Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Brawlhalla. If you got enjoyed with the last Brawlhalla video where I basically shown what the Brawlhaliday costume for 2025, may go check that video out before this one. But this is the second time I am showing pretty much the Brawlhalidays costume, because over on last video I have shown what pretty much Cozy Swear at Fate, Diamond Jack Casman, Santa Wushang, and Snowman Core. Now I am showing it's pretty much Snowdrift Jaehyun, Krampus Cross, and Frozen Guardian Ragnar, which I have never even seen this costume before. So these are the Brawlhalla costumes I am showing in Brawlhalla. So, with no time as always, let's get into this. Now I have shown mostly these two costumes before, but Ragnar is a very interesting one because I have never even seen that costume before in this game. So let me see, where is Jaehyun? I know there's so many characters in this game, it's like, it's literally keeping me off track. Like, I can't believe, like, how many characters we got. We literally got a whole entire Susan Madbro roster, and it's like, it's really ridiculous. So here's no Drip Jaehyun, so his weapon skin is pretty the Ice Slicer and the Great Board. So let's go ahead and do this. Jaehyun. I love how the announcers say his name like that. So let's do that in we can do it at Twilight Grove, if we're in a snowy area. Alright, here we go. So here is pretty much No Drip Jaehyun. Which I tell you what, his costume, him and Fate's costume came out like, what, 2 years ago, I think? Which is kind of, mostly, kind of crazy. So here's like most like his sword one. The sword one is pretty much cool as I remember. So let's see, it's been mostly a long time since I pretty much played Jaehyun, because I've also been showing this costume before. So here we go. So right air, very nice. His moves like gives like the avatars for some reason. Right then up air. It's not a free up air, so which is fine. The down air, very decent moves. I mean, his moves are pretty much cool though. I love the left and right air moves. They're pretty much nice. And there you go. Very nice with the sword. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Theo. There we go. Then we got mostly the Great Board, which is pretty much his long sword, by the way. Which I'll tell you what, I like how his sword is like using a random like snowboard, which is kind of funny. So here we go. So left air. Okay, hold on, let me try that again. Let me go up here, down there. Very nice. That down there is a very smooth move. That is so smooth for some reason. One more time. Wow. And it hit him so far too. Wow. That is actually insane. Alright. Then pretty much is let's see. His up air move. Free up air too. Which is crazy. I have never seen anybody who ever played this character before. Because like this character is pretty much crazy. Does it kill him like instantly in the down air move? I just want to see it just very last time. Kind of, maybe. Yeah, pretty much, sort of. That's pretty much cool though. I'm glad I'm pretty much showing this costume again, because this costume is pretty much my favorite for Jaehyun. So glad to pretty much show this costume pretty much in 2025. All right, next one is Krampus Cross, which I have shown before plenty of times. I think I have shown it back around let's see, there he is. Back around was it 2023 or 2022? I think it was 2022. It might be either 2022 or 2023. I have no clue, because I've been mostly showing all these like, you know, everything for Brawlhalla for like literally 3 years. So let's see, the Hunters and the Binding Chains. Okay, yeah, both of the Hunters are the dual pistols, and Pyrrhus's Binding Chains are Pyrrhus's I'm just gonna call them like pretty much just like boxing gloves. So here we go. Cross. Alright, so let's go ahead and do it at, you know, mostly like Demon's Island, because most of all, this character Krampus literally look like a demon. I'm not even kidding, but but that's pretty much saying something. So here you go, Krampus Cross. Very nice to see this costume again. Alright, so here we go. So here are the Hunters. So cross moves are pretty much cool. So we got his right air. Very nice. Then up air. Missed that. Down air. Yeah. Oh, wow. That killed him instantly. Wow. I never thought it was actually gonna kill him. Okay. That is really cool. They actually did a move like that. Some reason they pretty much became way more powerful than I expected. All right, one more time. Yeah. Wow. That literally actually just destroyed him. Other than did he buff these characters for some reason? Cause I don't remember him doing all that. By the way. All right. So let's see. Left air. Yeah, one of my favorite. Like he literally like shows like a whole time like shadow demon. Like that is cool. Then up there, and then pretty much down there, which is pretty much like this. Really nice. You know, it's good to pretty much see this costume again. I'm telling you what, this is like one of the most coolest costumes for Cross. I wouldn't say it's pretty one of the most like one of the most best Brawlhalla costumes. But I tell you what, this one is pretty much cool though. So it's glad to pretty much see this costume again. Pretty much for like, you know, a lot of times. But glad to see it pretty much in 2025. And the last one we have is pretty much for Ragnar, which I have never even seen before. I know I have said it a lot of times, but I'm just saying this as again. Like look at that. Frost Guardian Ragnar. He's like a ice dragon king. So let's see. Crystal Blades and the Permafrost. Interesting. Let's go ahead and show this costume. This is the last one I'm showing for today. So let's do it at World End. Look at this costume. I know it's a little bit blurry to see, but like, look at that. That is really interesting. I never seen Ragnar had a costume like this. And this is pretty part of like Brawlhalidays. It's kind of insane. So let's see. So left air, down air. Okay, shoots a fireball or fire. Then up air. He has a dragon. Really nice. How you going down there? Alright, one more time. There you go. Alright, and then we have his Permafrost Frost, which is pretty much his axe. So let's see, left air, up air, and then down air. Cool. That is really interesting. They really did that. I never expected that, by the way. I have never seen a costume laid this cool, by the way. For a character I don't even like literally play. But still, I feel like this costume for Ragnar is probably one of his best costumes I've ever seen for most of his costumes. His Winterfest one for this one is nice. I love how they did it with mostly like him being like literally a ice dragon king. It's probably like one of the most coolest things they did something for Ragnar. So that's very nice. So this is probably one of my favorite costumes for mostly showing this year of literally Brawlhalla but / 2025. But yeah, but what and one, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoyed, you already know what to do. I have one more day until pretty much the Christmas stream is starting. The Christmas stream won't be that long, so there won't be that much of a longer stream. Might be like at least 20, at least 30 minutes to the stream. So I hope you guys really keep an eye on that, because I'm probably gonna be streaming like very early in the morning. So it's gonna be a really fun stream. Go see how y'all doing. How y'all have a good Christmas, all that stuff. But I'll see y'all tomorrow afternoon in the next video. Bye.